What's going on, everyone? This is Jason Rember here with the Moments True Podcast. Once again, want to thank you for coming by and chilling with your boy for another episode of Moments of Truth. Guys, we're going to get into it, man. Listen, the violence in the streets of Chicago is getting out of hand. 76-year-old man is brutally beaten to death at a bus stop in Chicago. Guys, this is a video that you don't want to miss. Let's get into it, man. Hello, everybody. Hello. This is Brother Rember with the Most True Podcast. I want to thank you for stopping by to check out this video. Listen, I'm going to ask you, if this is your first time watching, please comment down below with your name and where you're watching from. And if you are a regular watcher, you can do the same. Also, if this is your first time, please consider subscribing to the channel if you like this content, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified whenever we go live or whenever we post up new content. Guys, I know you're anxious to get back into the video. I thank you for taking time out to watch this commercial break. Without further ado, let's get back into the video. What's going on, everybody? We are back with another episode of Moments Truth. And I'm pretty sure everyone is aware of the situation that is going on with the National Guard in the city of Chicago. Donald Trump last week threatened to send in the National Guard if the city did not clean up, if city officials did not clean up the city's high crime rate. And so far, I guess the city officials have not done what has needed to be done, because the troops are now in the city of Chicago. And with that being said, there are mixed emotions, mixed feelings in the city. Some people are saying that they don't want the National Guard there, and then some citizens are saying that they are glad the National Guard is there because the crime is out of control. Well, guys, I obtained somebody in the one of the subscribers sent me a link to this story. And when I saw it on the news link, I could not believe my eyes, guys, what I was looking at, man, and what I was hearing from the local news, the WGN News in Chicago. A 76-year-old man was brutally beaten to death while at a bus stop in Chicago. And that same assailant went on to carjack a 67-year-old grandmother the same night. So my question is this, guys: when are we going to get to the point where this violence comes to an end? How many more innocent people will have to suffer before this country takes a look in the mirror and says we can't afford to do this anymore? And the thing about it is, I'm not trying to be super religious right here, guys, but Jesus warned us in Matthew chapter 24 that this was going to happen. He said, in the last days, the love of many will wax cold. Well, that was Paul that wrote that to Timothy. But it still holds true. The love of many is waxing cold, man. You don't really find people that truly, genuinely love people anymore. Everyone is either have a hidden motive, they're trying to use you, they're trying to abuse you, or get what they can out of you. And what it has done, it has sparked a selfish mindset in this country. That is me, myself, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to do it by any means necessary, even if it means screwing over you in the process. And that is not what God has intended for us to live. That is not the way God has intended for us to live. So, guys, I'm about to show this report here, man. This is from the news network in Chicago. Let's get to it.
Yeah, well, those surveillance cameras captured this brutal beating. It's still unclear what exactly led up to this deadly attack. Police say this is still an ongoing investigation. Surveillance video from the scene shows two people standing at a bus stop near 95th and Halsted. You see the 76-year-old victim hit the suspect, but there's no audio, and it's unclear what led up to that point. The man then punches the victim and shoves him to the ground. We pause the video here because it's too disturbing, but the suspect goes on to beat and kick the victim multiple times before eventually walking away. Chicago police respond.
Now, if you go back and watch it, let me rewind it. Let me rewind it. If you go back and look, the older gentleman, he struck the young man, but it looks like he's bending down. The older gentleman looks like he's bending down to get a bag or get his bag or something like that.
This video from the scene shows
and they start a scuffle. You can see that's the old man bending down right there.
Two people standing at a bus stop near 95th and Halsted. You see the 76-year-old.
Now he strikes the young man. I'm imagining words were said. Something was said that caused the older gentleman to strike the young
Victim
man.
hit the suspect, but there's no audio, and it's unclear what led up to that point. The man then punches the victim and shoves him to the ground. We pause the video here because it's too disturbing, but the suspect goes on to beat and kick the victim.
Now that bag it looks to me that bag that the older gentleman was trying to get, this suspect here is now walking away with that bag. So I don't know if maybe it was the older man's bag. The young man may have been trying to take it off of him, and he's trying to fight the man off, or what. But to me, it appears that way. I don't know. Maybe y'all can tell me in the comments how it looks to you. But either way, the young man walks off. They say he shoved the man down and began to kick him and brutally assault him. Where the 76-year-old man succumbed to his wounds and died.
Victim multiple times before eventually walking away. Chicago police responded to the area around 9:15 last night.
Battery just occurred 9500 South Halsted at the McDonald's. For a battery victim that was attacked, not moving.
The 76-year-old man was taken to the hospital and later died. According to a police report obtained by the ABC7i team, that same suspect then carjacked a 60-year-old grandmother while she was inside a nearby McDonald's. The woman says the man got inside her SUV where her grandchildren were in the backseat and threatened to shoot them. According to the police report, the man took off in the stolen vehicle.
Hey, squad, we have a bona fide carjacking. Thunder's wearing a tie-dye green sweatshirt, black pants, approximately 30 years of age.
Police in Cherville, Indiana, tracked the SUV down there and took the suspect into custody. The alderman of the 21st Ward, where this all took place, called this a senseless act of violence. He also mentioned that there are mental health resources available in his community.
Guys, we got to get to the point where enough is enough. We can't even has it gotten to such a point in this country where even elderly people are no longer safe now? 76-year-old man sitting at a bus stop. The video looks like he's reaching down to get his bag. Words were said. Something that was said to him that caused that old man to defend himself or strike the young man. And the young man returned back force in a brutal fashion, pushing the man down, stomping him repeatedly and punching him to the point where the man passes away from the trauma injuries. And the young man walks away with that bag. Whatever that old man was reaching down for, the young man walked away with it. And then moments later walks into a McDonald's and carjacks a 60-year-old woman at gunpoint with her grandchildren in the car. Now, thank God the police apprehended the man. But how many times are we going to see the same story play out before we say enough is enough? Now, after seeing this story, I'm glad that Donald Trump brought the troops into Chicago. Maybe now the troops, with the troops present, the violence can get under wraps. I don't know, guys. Y'all do me a favor. Down in the pinned comment, let me know. Are you glad to see the troops in Chicago? Type Y for yes or N for no. Also, guys, before we get up out of here, if you would like to be a blessing to the channel, you can do so one of two ways. through Cash App, $ Remember Media Group, or PayPal, Remember Media Group, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. I'm going to leave it up here just for a few moments. But guys, we got to do a better job. Now's the time. I'm praying for this nation, man. I really, really am. I'm praying for our country because we are losing it, man. We are losing it. When it gets to the point where elderly people can't even be safe to walk the streets, we're losing it, man. I pray for the family of the 76-year-old man. I pray for even the assailant, that God would touch his mind. And we so quick to throw mental health in it. Some things are not mental health. Some people are just evil. Some people are just wicked. Some people are at a point of no return. Am I throwing the man away? No, I'm not. I believe no one is above I believe no one is beyond salvation. But you got to want it. It's too much going on in Chicago. It's too much going on. And I'm glad the troops are there. And let this serve as a warning for the rest of these cities. If you want to keep violence in your city where people are innocent people are suffering, then the troops are going to be coming in your city next. But guys, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Let's have a conversation in the comments. Meet me down there. Let me know what you think. Until next time, this is Jason. Remember, y'all, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Remember this, you are truly blessed. In Jesus' name.